Hiya, this is going to be a bit of a different video to my usual content. I don't want anyone to look at this like I'm asking for sympathy or anything like that. If anything, I want to make this video so as to help other people who feel the same way and tell you how I am dealing with my issues with body confidence. So last year I lost quite a lot of weight. I lost nearly 2 stone last year. And then this year, because I got a job and that meant going to London, I got into a relationship, which meant eating lots and going out on dates, I put some of this weight back on. Not only had I put a bit of weight back on, but in the world we live in now, everything that you see or every part of the media that you're consuming is directed towards everyone being perfect, and women and men are portrayed as these goddesses and adonises with perfect sculpted bodies that aren't what people are meant to look like or what average people do look like. And me especially, I work in social media, so I'm constantly on Twitter where people are uploading pictures of them at their peak. They're uploading selfies that they've edited, and you just think that everyone is perfect. And I can't escape from that because social media is my job. I'm on Twitter every single day and I'm looking at all these perfect people and I'm comparing them to myself. And then this is made even worse by the fact that I'm a YouTuber, which means I broadcast my body image onto the internet where thousands of people see it. And that's really difficult for me to look back and edit videos of myself where I pick up on every single insecurity that I have. So overall, over the past year, my body confidence has just absolutely plummeted, and it's been really bad in the past couple of months. Recently I've been on holiday, and before that holiday it was in my mind that I needed to be a certain weight to not be judged by random people on holiday. And because my mind was creating this like weird world in which people judge everyone on their weight or how they look, down to tiny little details, that made me think, Hannah, you need to be this weight by Portugal or you're not going to be happy in Portugal. You're going to feel so awful and fat and So my brain told me to not eat, to go to the gym far more than necessary, and to neglect every other part of my life which I enjoy, like going out with friends and staying in and having a film night with my boyfriend or anything. My brain was saying, no, you must just diet and go to the gym and work. That's all I was doing for a month or so before my holiday. And before my holiday, I felt poorly, like my stomach hurt me on a daily basis because I was being stupid. And I realised this just before I went on holiday, and I was like, why are you making yourself feel poorly? Because your mind thinks that other people are going to judge you based on a couple of pounds. That's not how it works. So a couple of days before my holiday, I decided to start eating more because I knew I was going to eat more on holiday anyway. I was just going to go on holiday, and because my body was going to be in starvation mode, it was just going to pile all the way back on anyways. But even on holiday, I found it very difficult to not be body conscious, and especially because I was wearing a bikini and lots of people saw my body. And still in my mind, I'm thinking, what are they thinking of me? What are they thinking of this like roll of fat or whatever it is? And it was even more difficult when I was vlogging. So I was vlogging myself in a bikini, but I had to really try and not worry about that because I wanted to make that Portugal vlog so I could remember what we did. And if I wasn't vlogging myself on a daytime in the bikini, all it would be pictures of food. Like, that would have literally been it. So it wouldn't have been good for me to look back on. I wanted to look back on the water park and on just the days in Portugal that were really fun, but I was still thinking in the back of my mind, like, if I want to make this vlog, it's going to go on YouTube where people are going to see my body And that video should be up by now, and the thought of that, because it's not up in this current moment, it scares me a little bit. But since coming back off my holiday, I've realised again that I need to not be stupid with what I eat, start eating more, living my life. I'm 23, my body confidence shouldn't get in the way of going out with friends and going for a meal. Like, why should I not go and enjoy myself just because I might put on a couple of pounds? Like, that shouldn't be the way that people look at things. I'm trying to force myself to realise that, like, being healthy, it's not just about the weight on the scales. It's about, like, using your time wisely and enjoying your time and being happy. Like, yes, be healthy, eat healthily most of the time, but don't stop yourself from having that cake, because you're going to enjoy that cake and it's not going to make a massive difference on your life. Like I said at the start of the video, this video is not just about me, like, begging for sympathy, because that's not what I want to do. It's about me sharing my experience with you, so if anyone feels the same way, you can try and not worry about what other people think. I honestly don't think that anyone goes around judging somebody on if they're 5 pounds heavier or 5 pounds lighter, or if they've got more toned muscles or less toned muscles. People aren't going to think that about you. People are going to look at you and look at the positives, look at you as a person, and not just look at your tiny insecurities. I still have my body confidence issues, but I'm really trying to deal with them in a positive way and try and spend my time more wisely. Yes, I'm still eating healthily. Yes, I'm still going to the gym, but it's not anywhere near as rigorous as it was. I'm going to leave some links down in the description which are helpful with regards to body confidence, and they've helped me, so hopefully if anyone else feels the same way that I do, they can help you. And yeah, I hope this video turns out like I want it to. And I hope it can help some people, and yeah, I'll see you next time on this channel for probably a bit more of a light-hearted video. Bye!